This is what a sleepy captain looks like at 6 o'clock in the morning after a good night's sleep. I'm gonna definitely have one more good night's sleep. I left under sail because I had so much space. So I prepared the floppy, the small jib, working hard pulling out the anchor by hand. But it's my gym. So really coming under the shoreline now. You can see how nice and calm the water is getting. I do champagne sailing, as they say. And here is where I put my little anchor. That's where I want to go. It's kind of funny, you know, basically I always sailed in the Netherlands, of course, most of the time. And you have this interpretation of distance and wideness, and so you use the navionics here, but it somehow in my head the scale is like on the Dutch side, but it's much bigger here, so I have to use the little distance measure to get a good idea of the distances, because like this bay, it's already as big as the IJsselmeer. You know, it's totally different sizes than I'm used to still. So that's nice, because my feeling said, oh, it's very tight, no space, but there's plenty of space. I'm enjoying the peacefulness now and the rest. It's great. It's just great. Bloody great, you know. I'm just about arriving in the bay where I want to stay tonight. Do it a little bit different than the info I got, because he said this was a good spot, but I think in this circumstances there's a reef not even half a mile and the wind is coming from east southeast, so I'm gonna go around this corner and anchor somewhere around here. Gonna spend the rest of the day here and then leave tomorrow early, but first enjoy it. Nice quiet surroundings. And I think I'm gonna take a swim. So good morning. I had a fantastic place there. The sea was totally calm. Slept really good again. I feel a lot better. But it's already time to move again. It's about 8 in the morning. Had coffee, breakfast, cold with sauna. Sails are up. It's not too much wind yet, but I took a preventive reef in it. Once I get out of these islands, I have to go a little piece in the sea, and probably the easterly will start pulling in again this afternoon. Get some more wind, so it should be fine. It's about 35 miles. I enjoyed the piece there so much. No noise pollution. That is so nice. Just some birds, the water, see some fishes coming around. Have the world for yourself a little bit sometimes. With 8 billion people might be a little bit ego, but it's still nice sometimes. Alright, I'm just chatting about, just too much chitty chatty. I'm gonna stop that stuff now. I'm gonna do a little more sailing. Okay, just trotting along here. I don't know if it's actually an English word, but it sounds good. And you can see I'm on the aft deck. I'm sitting on the Genoa. It's really comfortable. And then here we have Mrs. Jane of the hydrophane. And you see these two little ropes. I can adjust the wind angle, and that's the way I'm steering the boat. So that's how I just tune a little bit, and I got a nice overview here from the back, pretty high up, and it's nice. There's a breeze, not too much sun, so it's a nice place to be. do some sightseeing and some sailing at the same time. Alright, I'm getting close to the corner of the island. Yeah, I could apply for a job. Stay in the lighthouse, be the lighthouse watcher. What a beautiful little island, so idyllic. Cheers everybody, I've arrived. Having my arrival beer. And if you look here, it's beautiful white beaches. And then all these little beautiful islands behind me. It's very early in the morning, we had some rain. But the good thing is the chop is almost gone. So now is my chance to try and get this outboard on. Because this is normally a job we do together always. And I haven't had time to think about a system which is good for one person. So what I did is I found this 3C tackle, put a line in it, so now I should be able to walk with the outboard and pull it up at the same time. Well, as normally the other person would be at the winch there at the mast and would just pull it up or let it down. So it's a bit of an adventure. I'll tell you about it, how it went. I'm not going to film this, I need all my concentration for it, and probably going to be cursing a little bit, so let's see how it goes. Well, I did it. There it is, in position, and there it's gone. Actually it went really well with the block and tackle, became really light. Except there's just, it's not much, but just a little sea coming in from the side. So the dinghy goes up and down and the boat goes from starboard to port. So getting it on the stern was a little bit of acrobatics, but once it fell in, I let go of the line and it popped in. And I have an outboard. Very happy about this. So this is the jetty. I made it on. I actually haven't been on shore for a week, and I feel the jetty moving under my feet. I'm a little bit land sick, as I would call it. Hopefully just take a walk and within 10 minutes should be over. This is where I put Manuya. So went for a walk, about half an hour, sitting down here a bit, just looking around. And if you look behind me there's this beautiful house here. It's closed, maybe it was some kind of touristy thing, I don't know. But it's fantastic. At the beach you have the beautiful trees, the palm trees. This is the beach in front. Of all the rocks and the view, pretty amazing. So this is like a little tourist place. See some tourists hanging around, little kid playing, but it's all very quiet and peaceful and idyllic even. Looks really nice. We have some canoes and boards. Little houses in the tree line, in the shade, little lights for at night. You can chill on the beach. And you have this little beautiful rock, there's a little tree on top of it, fishing boats in the backs, and then this is what the view looks like. So if you want to de-stress a bit from Babylon, Belitung is the place to be. So I can show you how wide the sand is. You look at my feet. There's my shade. Yeah, man. It's so peaceful. Really, 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 really nice to be here. Yeah. A little walk through and get to the next little beach. Okay, tide must be coming up because we go a little bit through the water now. Okay. They're burning some little fires. It smells actually quite good. The smell of land. Well, that's it. I took you. Oh, they're building a boat here. See if I can take a look at that. That's always interesting. All the wooden planks. A little workshop shed. And here the bottom is in. They already painted that. And then this is just like something to keep it closed. Looks really beautiful. So we still have a little work to do. As you can see, as I come around here, dynamite is rolling like crazy. So I'm gonna get the dinghy and pick up the anchor and go around the corner so it's nice and quiet. So I moved the boat just in time because the easterly is really picking up. Behind these two little islands there's the main island. In between is a reef. It's a lot quieter here. You can hear the wind. So I'm at the beach and you can see it's low tide. And you see all the boats are beached. Just some logs under them, a stern and a bow line, and they're all putting on some anti-foul and painting the boat, which would in Europe be absolutely impossible, of course, but it saves them a lot of time and money, and no problems here with that. So speaking about creative boat building, this is just one of the big blue barrels, and they put them together here in the front, made a little bow on it, and you have a beautiful lightweight little dinghy. So I did it. I am officially checked out. Hello. Officially checked out in Indonesia now. So I'm gonna go back to the dinghy. I have to relax. Officially I have to leave today, but I'm gonna go tomorrow morning. I need to sleep. I'm tired of all this bureaucracy. Just want to enjoy a little and take my time to prepare the boat. Alright, anchor is up. I'm leaving. So bye bye Belitung. And had a good time here. Last little few. So it's 9:30, about an hour underway, 2 hours since I left maybe. Put the main up also because I have it on a nice reach now and it's much more stable in the waves. Doing a little extra speed, so I'm doing about 5.5 knots. I'm gonna try to read a little bit. I bought a really nice watermelon, put it in the refrigerator. So looking forward to eating cold watermelon as snacks. And I'll probably cook myself a nice dinner. I have to say it was nice to eat with Ringo's family. But as a vegetarian, the menu was every night the same. So I had some rice, tempeh and tofu and kukyang, which is a kind of Spanish kind of thing. And they put some garlic and soy sauce with it. But after 3 days, maybe I'll make some potatoes tonight. Fried potatoes. Get maybe some Dutch food. I have enough stores. I think I have some pumpkins left and carrots, a bell pepper, lots of garlic and onions, and and then I have plenty of rice, pasta. I have the potatoes, and then I have cans with beans, lots of them, so I can always get there on cans of beans if I have to. It's just perfect conditions actually. I think I have before 5 now. Anyway, really enjoying this. And yeah, the boat is loving this. She loves it. She really loves it. It's about 1:30 now, 1:45. I had to put in another reef because some big gust came over. And exactly at the moment I was making some soup, of course. So it's calmed down a bit. There's a little sneaky thing going on here. I can try to show you. This was looking at the map. There's this little patch, only 2.5 meters deep, and in my course line there's another one 8 meters deep. It's gonna be in about 20 miles when I get there. There's another little one 4 meters deep over here, so I put down a marker, and well, if I keep going at this rate I'll be there in about 3-4 hours. So I've got the kettle on, it's cooking now, and have some ginger. It's about 4 o'clock, so tea time. Oh, surfing off this wave now, and another one coming. Alright. And there's number 3. Let me see, here I am. Anna, wearing your shirt. It's my night shirt. I've worn it every day. Every night that I sailed I've worn this shirt. And I'm gonna keep continuing it. It's a shirt a real good friend made of mine. He made it. This is his little company. It's a rigging company. Overtuigd, it means over-rigged, and I guess feels good, so sort of a good luck, because we all need some good luck in life, of course, very important. So because I'm alone, I'm wearing my life jacket a bit more often, a lot more often, and also the lifeline. And one of the things I do before nightfall is I go to the foredeck and just look around a bit and check around a bit if everything is still okay, because now I can still see it quite easily if something could be wrong. So I have these lifelines. The white one goes from the aft to the boat all the way to the front of the boat. I can clip my lifeline into that, and the other part is attached to my life jacket. So now I can start working my way up to the foredeck, and I just look like this is all The winches, the ropes, just look around a bit. Look up a bit if I see anything strange or something. But looks pretty good. And it's always a nice feeling when you're in the front of the boat. Get out of the cockpit a bit. Holding on with one hand, the other one with the camera. And well, checking the blocks. Everything looks fine as far as I can see it. So that's good. So make my way back to the cockpit again, and the cockpit is a pretty safe haven. We have a nice deep cockpit, so also when the boat goes from right to left and bounces around, it's still pretty quiet in the cockpit. And so I just take off my lifeline when I'm in the cockpit now. Depends on the conditions. When it's bad weather or at night, I usually, when I sit down, I click myself in. But since I'm gonna be cooking dinner, I'm gonna take my life vest off and start cooking, and sometimes look out of the hatch if anything is in my way. Well, that's it. Looks good, huh? Really professional. Yes. There's the moon. And you see the little light of a fisherman I just passed. And you see the light on the water. Wow, wow, wow. Alright, it is now about 1 at night. Been sleeping a little. Quite a few big ships, but it's all going pretty well. I put my alarm and look around. The only other thing is the wind shifted. It's coming more southerly now. So I had to jibe. First I had to go straight downwind, so I took away the mainsail. I jibed. Well, I'm on course again, the right direction, so that's a good thing. And yeah, only doing about 4.5 knots now. So, but it's fine for the night. So, good morning. It's around 5 o'clock in the morning now. Just slept a little. It's pretty quiet around me. Still doing about 4 knots. Nice on course. But yeah, I'm getting close to the equator, and you can already see the lightning. So yeah, maybe it's back to Papua style life, I don't know. But be dark, light soon, so I'm looking forward to that. And well, it's been weird to do all these short sleeps again. I'm gonna do one more, then should be able to see the sun. The moon has left me, so it's quite dark outside. So just have to hang in there for 1 more hour, and hopefully we get another beautiful day. So it's 6 o'clock in the morning, and it's a great day. Actually, look at the benches. It's all wet because I had some rain. Not much, but even a little few drops coming down now. And I haven't seen rain since I left Lombok. And even in Lombok it wasn't raining much. So well, the boat likes it, I guess. Get a little fresh water rinse. The wind is going a bit around because of this clouds behind me. Looks like it's gonna increase again. So yeah, keep an eye on that. Oh, I got hit by a squall now. Most of the wind is gone. I took the head sail down. Looks like the dark cloud is passing over me. Lots of rain. Just gonna have to sit it out, and then when everything clears, get back together. I'll show you here. No more sails on it. And well, still doing 5 knots. 4 or 5 knots, so it's fine. Alright. Check in when this is over. Wet, wet, wet. So hello, wow. This morning the SD card was full in the middle of the squall, which is actually a pity. So it was quite sensational. But I'm able to film again. The weather has changed completely now. Sky's broken open. Just an hour ago I was floating around with 2.5 knots. I was a bit worried, but I got a slight breeze now. Put up the full main with it. Only thing is I don't go straight to my target. So I'm staying on this course another 5-8 miles, and then I'm gonna jibe away again. I have about 75 miles to go to the first anchorage, and it's now 12 o'clock, so I should be good somewhere tomorrow morning if I keep on having a little wind. At the moment it's really summertime. There's a fisherman right there, passing him, and it's beautiful. And over here there's a really tiny island called Palau Toti, and I try to keep that on the port side. So here you can see I'm supposed to follow the blue line to get to my goal. I put a marker so I don't hit the island somehow, and I'm gonna continue a bit and then put in a jibe. So just past 5 o'clock. Dark soon. I'm already preparing pasta sauce. I did a lot of sleeping this afternoon, like 4 20-minute naps after one another, trying to get fit for the night. The wind has picked up a bit. So good morning. I've landed inside, so that's really nice. Till about 2:30 in the morning was really nice, and then I had to jibe. The wind dropped. Had some tugboats around me, kept me busy. I'm sailing into land now, which I can actually see. It's about 10 miles away, and the sun is coming out. So I decided to go on, and but there's not enough wind to make it otherwise in daytime. So the iron horse, the iron sail is on, which is maybe also good because now it has to run for like 6 hours, and it hasn't done that in a really long time. So approaching the anchorage now. Well, I'm anchored.
Skylarking Ilios.